Question 1. What are the primary responsibilities of a security guard? A. Surveillance, reporting incidents, and ensuring safety. B. Only monitoring surveillance cameras. C. Providing legal advice to visitors. D. Directing traffic inside the facility. Answer. A. Surveillance, reporting incidents, and ensuring safety. The primary responsibilities of a security guard include surveillance, reporting any incidents, and ensuring the safety and security of the property and individuals. Question 2. How should a security guard respond to a fire alarm? A. Ignore the alarm and continue with regular duties. B. Evacuate the area and contact the fire department. C. Disable the alarm system. D. Wait for someone else to respond. Answer. B. Evacuate the area and contact the fire department. Upon hearing a fire alarm, a security guard should immediately evacuate the area and contact the fire department for a prompt response. Question 3. What is the correct way to write an incident report? A. In a subjective and informal manner. B. Briefly, without many details. C. Clearly, concisely, and factually. D. With personal opinions and recommendations. Answer. C. Clearly, concisely, and factually. An incident report should be written clearly, concisely, and factually, providing an accurate and detailed account of the incident. Question 4. How does a security guard maintain effective communication? A. By using complex jargon. B. Through clear, concise, and respectful interaction. C. Communicating only in writing. D. Using a loud and authoritative tone. Answer. B. Through clear, concise, and respectful interaction. Effective communication for a security guard involves clear, concise, and respectful interactions to ensure messages are understood and appropriate actions are taken. Question 5. What actions should be taken if you suspect a theft has occurred on the property? A. Immediately accuse the nearest person. B. Ignore it unless you have proof. C. Investigate discreetly, document findings, and report them. D. Announce the theft over a public address system. Answer. C. Investigate discreetly, document findings, and report them. If theft is suspected, the security guard should investigate discreetly, document their findings, and report the situation to the appropriate authorities or management. Question 6. Describe the proper use of force for a security guard. A. Use maximum force in all situations. B. Only verbal force is allowed. C. Reasonable force necessary for the situation. D. No force should ever be used. Answer. C. Reasonable force necessary for the situation. The proper use of force by a security guard involves applying only the amount of force that is reasonable and necessary for a particular situation. Question 7. What are the legal implications of detaining an individual? A. There are no legal implications. B. Potential legal action for wrongful detention. C. Automatic validation by law enforcement. D. The detention is always legally justified. Answer. B. Potential legal action for wrongful detention. Wrongful detention by a security guard can lead to legal consequences, such as lawsuits for false imprisonment or unlawful detention. Question 8. Explain the importance of patrol in a security guard's duties. A. Patrol is only for exercise. B. It is an outdated practice. C. Vital for deterrence, surveillance, and incident response. D. Only necessary at night. Answer. C. Vital for deterrence, surveillance, and incident response. Patrolling is an essential part of a security guard's duties as it serves as a deterrent to criminal activity, allows for effective surveillance, and enables a quick response to incidents. Question 9. How can a security guard effectively manage crowd control? A. By letting the crowd manage itself. B. Using aggressive tactics. C. Through clear communication and calm assertiveness. D. Ignoring the crowd to avoid provocation. Answer: C. Through clear communication and calm assertiveness. Effective crowd control by a security guard involves clear communication, calm assertiveness, and strategic positioning to manage crowds safely and efficiently. Question 10. What is the role of a security guard in emergency situations? A. To leave the area immediately. B. Act as the primary responder. C. Ensure safety, provide assistance, and follow emergency protocols. D. Wait for instructions from others. Answer: C. Ensure safety, provide assistance, and follow emergency protocols. In emergency situations, a security guard's role is to ensure the safety of individuals, provide assistance as needed, and follow established emergency protocols. Question 11. How should a security guard handle a situation involving an aggressive person? A. Respond with equal aggression. B. Attempt to calm the person and de-escalate the situation. C. Immediately use physical restraints. D. Leave the person alone until they calm down. Answer: B. Attempt to calm the person and de-escalate the situation. When dealing with an aggressive person, a security guard should attempt to calm them and use de-escalation techniques to diffuse the situation. Question 12. Describe the process of checking and validating identification. A. Accept all forms of ID without verification. B. Carefully examine the ID, compare it with the individual, and check its validity. C. Only check IDs of suspicious individuals. D. Checking IDs is not necessary. Answer: B. Carefully examine the ID, compare it with the individual, and check its validity. The process involves carefully examining the identification, comparing it with the individual presenting it, and checking for its validity and authenticity. Question 13. What are the steps to take when a suspicious package is found? A. Open it to determine the contents. B. Secure the area, do not touch the package, and notify authorities. C. Move the package to a less crowded area. D. Ignore it unless it has a threatening label. Answer: B. Secure the area, do not touch the package, and notify authorities. If a suspicious package is found, the area should be secured, the package should not be touched, and the appropriate authorities should be notified for further investigation. Question 14. How should a security guard approach conflict resolution? A. By choosing a side and supporting it. B. Attempt to understand both sides, mediate, and de-escalate the conflict. C. Use force to end the conflict quickly. D. Walk away and let the parties resolve it themselves. Answer: B. Attempt to understand both sides, mediate, and de-escalate the conflict. Conflict resolution should involve understanding both sides, mediating the dispute, and using de-escalation techniques to resolve the conflict peacefully. Question 15. What are the key elements of customer service for a security guard? A. Being strict and authoritative. B. Professionalism, helpfulness, and effective communication. C. Avoiding interaction with customers. D. Prioritizing security over customer service. Answer: B. Professionalism, helpfulness, and effective communication. Key elements of customer service for a security guard include maintaining professionalism, being helpful, and communicating effectively with customers. Question 16. How can a security guard ensure personal safety while on duty? A. By using weapons at all times. B. Relying on physical strength alone. C. Staying aware of surroundings, using protective gear, and following safety protocols. D. Working only in safe, low-risk environments. Answer: C. Staying aware of surroundings, using protective gear, and following safety protocols. To ensure personal safety, a security guard should stay aware of their surroundings, use protective gear as necessary, and adhere to safety protocols. Question 17. What is the procedure for reporting safety hazards? A. Ignore minor hazards. B. Document the hazard, inform appropriate personnel, and follow up. C. Only report hazards that result in incidents. D. Report hazards only at the end of the shift. Answer. B. Document the hazard, inform appropriate personnel, and follow up. The procedure involves documenting the safety hazard, informing the appropriate personnel or management, and following up to ensure the hazard is addressed. Question 18. How should a security guard respond to a bomb threat? A. Assume it's a prank and ignore it. B. Evacuate the building immediately without verification. C. Verify the threat, follow evacuation protocols, and notify authorities. D. Search for the bomb personally. Answer. C. Verify the threat, follow evacuation protocols, and notify authorities. In case of a bomb threat, the security guard should verify the threat, follow established evacuation protocols if necessary, and notify the appropriate authorities. Question 19. Describe the process for handling lost and found items. A. Keep any valuable items found. B. Secure the items, document and follow the facility's lost and found procedures. C. Dispose of lost items if unclaimed by end of day. D. Announce found items over a public address system. Answer. B. Secure the items, document and follow the facility's lost and found procedures. Handling lost and found items involves securing the items, documenting them, and following the facility's established procedures for lost and found items. Question 20. What are the protocols for securing a crime scene? A. Allow unrestricted access to preserve normalcy. B. Restrict access, preserve evidence, and wait for law enforcement. C. Clean the area immediately. D. Take evidence for personal analysis. Answer. B. Restrict access, preserve evidence, and wait for law enforcement. Securing a crime scene involves restricting access to prevent contamination, preserving evidence as found, and waiting for law enforcement officials to take over the investigation. Question 21. How can a security guard assist in the prevention of workplace violence? A. Ignore all signs of conflict as they are not relevant. B. Monitor for aggressive behavior, intervene in conflicts, and report concerns. C. Encourage aggressive employees to fight outside. D. Only respond to violence after it occurs. Answer. B. Monitor for aggressive behavior, intervene in conflicts, and report concerns. A security guard can assist in preventing workplace violence by monitoring for signs of aggressive behavior, intervening in conflicts to de-escalate them, and reporting any concerns to management. Question 22. What considerations should be made when dealing with minors? A. Treat minors the same as adults in all situations. B. Provide extra care, consider legal restrictions, and contact guardians. C. Avoid interacting with minors entirely. D. Ask minors to leave the premises immediately. Answer. B. Provide extra care, consider legal restrictions, and contact guardians. When dealing with minors, a security guard should provide extra care, consider legal restrictions regarding the treatment of minors, and contact their guardians or appropriate authorities as necessary. Question 23. Describe the procedure for conducting a vehicle patrol. A. Speed through the area to cover more ground. B. Follow a random route each time. C. Conduct systematic patrols, observe surroundings, and report incidents. D. Use vehicle patrols for personal errands. Answer. C. Conduct systematic patrols, observe surroundings, and report incidents. The procedure for conducting a vehicle patrol involves systematic patrolling of the area, observing the surroundings carefully, and reporting any incidents or irregularities. Question 24. How should a security guard manage stress and fatigue? A. By taking unofficial breaks whenever needed. B. Utilize stress management techniques and adhere to a healthy work-rest balance. C. Ignore stress and fatigue as part of the job. D. Consume energy drinks to stay alert. Answer: B. Utilize stress management techniques and adhere to a healthy work-rest balance. Managing stress and fatigue involves utilizing stress management techniques and maintaining a healthy balance between work and rest to ensure optimal performance and well-being. Question 25. What are the best practices for handling confidential information? A. Share it freely with colleagues. B. Securely store the information, limit access, and report any breaches. C. Use confidential information for personal gain. D. Discuss confidential matters in public areas. Answer: B. Securely store the information, limit access, and report any breaches. Best practices for handling confidential information include securely storing it, limiting access to authorized individuals, and reporting any breaches or unauthorized access immediately. Question 26. Explain the role of a security guard in access control. A. Allow unrestricted access to all areas. B. Monitor entries and exits, verify authorization, and manage visitor access. C. Focus only on VIP access control. D. Delegate access control to reception staff. Answer: B. Monitor entries and exits, verify authorization, and manage visitor access. The role of a security guard in access control involves monitoring entries and exits, verifying the authorization of individuals entering the facility, and managing visitor access effectively. Question 27. How should a security guard respond to a medical emergency? A. Ignore it and wait for medical professionals. B. Provide first aid within the scope of their training and call for medical assistance. C. Move the injured person immediately to a different location. D. Diagnose and treat medical conditions based on personal judgment. Answer: B. Provide first aid within the scope of their training and call for medical assistance. In a medical emergency, a security guard should provide first aid within the limits of their training and call for medical assistance immediately. Question 28. What steps should be taken in the event of a power outage? A. Panic and evacuate the building immediately. B. Use personal cell phones for light and wait for power to return. C. Secure the area, provide assistance, and use backup power systems if available. D. Leave the premises to avoid responsibility. Answer: C. Secure the area, provide assistance, and use backup power systems if available. During a power outage, a security guard should secure the area, provide assistance to individuals, and utilize backup power systems or emergency lighting if available. Question 29. How does a security guard contribute to risk management? A. By focusing solely on personal risks. B. Identify potential risks, report them, and follow up on mitigation measures. C. Leave risk management entirely to management. D. Overlook small risks to focus on larger ones. Answer: B. Identify potential risks, report them, and follow up on mitigation measures. A security guard contributes to risk management by identifying potential risks, reporting them to the appropriate personnel, and following up on the implementation of risk mitigation measures. Question 30. What is the importance of nonverbal communication in security work? A. It is irrelevant and unnecessary. B. Nonverbal cues can provide critical information and aid in assessing situations. C. Nonverbal communication should be avoided in favor of verbal communication. D. Nonverbal cues are less accurate than verbal statements. Answer: B. Nonverbal cues can provide critical information and aid in assessing situations. Nonverbal communication is important in security work as it can provide critical information about a person's intentions and help in accurately assessing situations. Question 31. Describe the protocols for interacting with law enforcement officials. A. Refuse to cooperate with law enforcement. B. Provide accurate information, assist as needed, and facilitate their investigation. C. Direct all questions to superiors without providing any information. D. Act as an intermediary between law enforcement and suspects. Answer: B. Provide accurate information, assist as needed, and facilitate their investigation. Protocols for interacting with law enforcement officials involve providing them with accurate information, assisting as needed, and facilitating their investigation or response. Question 32. How can a security guard deter criminal activity? A. By ignoring minor criminal activities. B. Maintain visibility, monitor the area, and report suspicious behavior. C. Use aggressive behavior to intimidate potential criminals. D. Focus only on preventing major crimes. Answer: B. Maintain visibility, monitor the area, and report suspicious behavior. To deter criminal activity, a security guard should maintain a visible presence, monitor the area for any suspicious activities or behaviors, and promptly report these observations. Question 33. What are the legal and ethical considerations in surveillance operations? A. Surveillance can be conducted without any restrictions. B. Respect privacy laws, obtain necessary permissions, and use surveillance ethically. C. Only use surveillance for high-profile individuals. D. Share surveillance data publicly for transparency. Answer: B. Respect privacy laws, obtain necessary permissions, and use surveillance ethically. Legal and ethical considerations in surveillance operations include respecting privacy laws, obtaining necessary permissions, and using surveillance methods responsibly and ethically. Question 34. How should a security guard handle a situation involving hazardous materials? A. Attempt to clean up the materials without proper training. B. Secure the area, notify appropriate authorities, and follow safety procedures. C. Ignore the materials unless they cause immediate harm. D. Move hazardous materials to a less crowded area. Answer: B. Secure the area, notify appropriate authorities, and follow safety procedures. In a situation involving hazardous materials, a security guard should secure the area, notify the appropriate authorities, and follow established safety procedures to prevent exposure and further incidents. Question 35. What actions should a security guard take upon discovering a breach of security? A. Cover up the breach to avoid causing alarm. B. Investigate and resolve the issue personally. C. Report the breach immediately, secure the area, and assist in the investigation. D. Wait for someone else to report the breach. Answer: C. Report the breach immediately, secure the area, and assist in the investigation. Upon discovering a security breach, the guard should report it immediately, secure the affected area to prevent further breaches, and assist in the subsequent investigation. Question 36. How does a security guard ensure compliance with health and safety regulations? A. By disregarding minor health and safety concerns. B. Regularly review regulations, conduct inspections, and report violations. C. Assume everyone is aware of and complies with the regulations. D. Focus solely on security aspects, ignoring health and safety. Answer: B. Regularly review regulations, conduct inspections, and report violations. Ensuring compliance with health and safety regulations involves regularly reviewing these regulations, conducting inspections to ensure adherence, and reporting any violations or concerns. Question 37. Describe the approach to managing parking violations on the property. A. Tolerate all parking violations to avoid confrontations. B. Issue warnings or tickets, document violations, and inform violators of parking policies. C. Immediately tow all vehicles that are parked improperly. D. Leave management of parking violations to external authorities. Answer: B. Issue warnings or tickets, document violations and inform violators of parking policies. Managing parking violations involves issuing warnings or tickets, documenting the violations, and informing violators about the property's parking policies. Question 38. What is the procedure for evacuating a building in an emergency? A. Every individual should find their own way out. B. Follow the evacuation plan, guide individuals to safety, and account for all occupants. C. Evacuate key personnel first and then assist others. D. Lock down the building and wait for emergency services. Answer B. Follow the evacuation plan, guide individuals to safety, and account for all occupants. The procedure for evacuating a building in an emergency includes following the established evacuation plan, guiding individuals to safety, and accounting for all occupants to ensure no one is left behind. Question 39. How should a security guard handle an intoxicated individual? A. Engage in physical confrontation. B. Calmly de-escalate the situation and seek medical assistance if necessary. C. Ignore the individual unless they become violent. D. Encourage them to leave the property immediately. Answer B. Calmly de-escalate the situation and seek medical assistance if necessary. When dealing with an intoxicated individual, a security guard should calmly de-escalate the situation and seek medical assistance if the individual requires it. Question 40. What is the significance of maintaining a daily activity log? A. It is a low-priority task. B. Provides a detailed record of all activities and incidents during a shift. C. Only necessary for reporting major incidents. D. Used for personal notes and reminders. Answer B. Provides a detailed record of all activities and incidents during a shift. Maintaining a daily activity log is significant as it provides a detailed and accurate record of all activities, incidents, and observations made during a security guard's shift. Question 41. How can a security guard effectively monitor surveillance equipment? A. By checking it only at the beginning and end of their shift. B. Continuously observing the feeds and reporting any irregularities. C. Delegating the task to someone else. D. Ignoring the feeds unless an alarm is triggered. Answer B. Continuously observing the feeds and reporting any irregularities. Effective monitoring of surveillance equipment involves continuously observing the surveillance feeds and promptly reporting any irregularities or suspicious activities. Question 42. Explain the importance of ongoing security training and education. A. It is unnecessary once initial training is completed. B. Keeps security guards up to date with best practices and legal requirements. C. Only important for senior security staff. D. Considered a waste of resources. Answer B. Keeps security guards up to date with best practices and legal requirements. Ongoing training and education are important to keep security guards informed about the latest best practices, legal requirements, and technological advancements in the field. Question 43. Describe the steps to take in a hostage situation. A. Try to negotiate directly with the hostage taker. B. Secure the area, provide information to law enforcement, and avoid escalating the situation. C. Immediately attempt to rescue the hostages. D. Leave the scene to avoid personal danger. Answer B. Secure the area, provide information to law enforcement, and avoid escalating the situation. In a hostage situation, a security guard should secure the area to prevent further danger, provide detailed information to law enforcement, and avoid actions that could escalate the situation. Question 44. How should a security guard approach night patrolling? A. Avoid patrolling dark areas for personal safety. B. Use appropriate lighting, remain vigilant, and follow a consistent route. C. Patrol only high-traffic areas. D. Reduce the frequency of patrols at night. Answer B. Use appropriate lighting, remain vigilant and follow a consistent route. During night patrolling, a security guard should use appropriate lighting for visibility, remain vigilant to detect any unusual activities, and follow a consistent patrol route for effective coverage. Question 45. What are the responsibilities of a security guard during a natural disaster? A. Evacuate immediately and leave the premises. B. Ensure the safety of individuals, provide assistance, and communicate with emergency services. C. Lock down the facility and wait for the disaster to pass. D. Record the disaster for reporting purposes. Answer. B. Ensure the safety of individuals, provide assistance, and communicate with emergency services. During a natural disaster, a security guard's responsibilities include ensuring the safety of all individuals on the premises, providing necessary assistance, and maintaining communication with emergency services. Question 46. How should a security guard handle requests for unauthorized access? A. Grant access to maintain good relations. B. Politely deny access, explain policies, and direct them to the proper channels. C. Ignore the request and avoid confrontation. D. Detain the person making the request. Answer. B. Politely deny access, explain policies, and direct them to the proper channels. When handling requests for unauthorized access, a security guard should politely deny the request, explain the access policies, and direct the individual to the proper channels if applicable. Question 47. What are the considerations for conducting searches on individuals? A. Search all individuals indiscriminately. B. Conduct searches based on reasonable suspicion, respecting privacy and rights. C. Only search individuals who appear suspicious. D. Avoid searches to prevent complaints. Answer. B. Conduct searches based on reasonable suspicion, respecting privacy and rights. When conducting searches on individuals, it's important to base the search on reasonable suspicion and conduct the search while respecting the individual's privacy and rights. Question 48. How can a security guard manage situations involving cultural sensitivities? A. By enforcing rules without consideration of cultural differences. B. With respect, awareness, and an understanding approach. C. Avoiding interaction with individuals from different cultures. D. Treating cultural sensitivity as irrelevant. Answer. B. With respect, awareness, and an understanding approach. Managing situations involving cultural sensitivities requires a security guard to act with respect, awareness of cultural differences, and an understanding approach to ensure effective and sensitive communication. Question 49. What steps should be taken when dealing with a missing person on the property? A. Immediately announce the person's name over the intercom. B. Search the area, gather information, and if necessary, notify authorities. C. Assume the person will return on their own. D. Wait for someone else to report the person missing. Answer. B. Search the area, gather information, and if necessary, notify authorities. When dealing with a missing person, a security guard should search the area, gather information about the missing person, and notify the authorities if the person cannot be quickly located. Question 50. How should a security guard respond to verbal threats or abuse? A. Respond with similar threats or abuse. B. Remain calm, de-escalate the situation, and report the incident. C. Ignore the threats or abuse completely. D. Use physical force to stop the abuse. Answer. B. Remain calm, de-escalate the situation, and report the incident. In response to verbal threats or abuse, a security guard should remain calm, attempt to de-escalate the situation, and report the incident to the appropriate authorities or management. Question 51. Describe the process for reporting an accident or injury. A. Wait until the end of the shift to report. B. Provide assistance, report immediately, and document the incident. C. Leave the injured person and seek help. D. Take photos of the injured person for evidence. Answer: B. Provide assistance, report immediately, and document the incident. The process for reporting an accident or injury involves providing immediate assistance to the injured person, reporting the incident immediately to the appropriate authorities, and documenting the details of the incident. Question 52. How can a security guard effectively communicate during a crisis? A. Use complex and technical language for accuracy. B. Communicate clearly, concisely, and ensure messages are understood. C. Limit communication to avoid panic. D. Delegate communication to uninvolved individuals. Answer: B. Communicate clearly, concisely, and ensure messages are understood. During a crisis, effective communication involves speaking clearly and concisely, ensuring that messages are understood, and providing accurate information to those affected. Question 53. What are the protocols for handling electronic data breaches? A. Immediately fix the breach personally. B. Notify the appropriate authorities, secure the area, and assist in the investigation. C. Ignore the breach as it's an IT issue. D. Inform all staff and the public about the breach. Answer: B. Notify the appropriate authorities, secure the area, and assist in the investigation. When handling electronic data breaches, a security guard should notify the appropriate authorities or IT department, secure the affected area to prevent further breaches, and assist in the investigation. Question 54. Explain the process of evidence preservation at a crime scene. A. Clean the crime scene to maintain order. B. Restrict access, avoid tampering with evidence, and document the scene. C. Allow access but ask people to be cautious. D. Collect evidence for personal analysis. Answer: B. Restrict access, avoid tampering with evidence, and document the scene. Preserving evidence at a crime scene involves restricting access to the area, avoiding tampering with any evidence, and documenting the scene as it is for law enforcement. Question 55. How should a security guard manage aggressive behavior in public? A. Engage in a physical altercation to assert dominance. B. Calmly de-escalate the situation, maintain safety, and call for backup if needed. C. Ignore the behavior unless it escalates. D. Encourage bystanders to intervene. Answer: B. Calmly de-escalate the situation, maintain safety, and call for backup if needed. To manage aggressive behavior in public, a security guard should try to calmly de-escalate the situation, maintain safety for themselves and others, and call for backup or law enforcement if the situation escalates. Question 56. What is the role of a security guard in public relations? A. To avoid any form of public interaction. B. Act as the spokesperson for the organization. C. Maintain a positive image, provide helpful information, and foster good relations. D. Focus solely on security and ignore public relations aspects. Answer: C. Maintain a positive image, provide helpful information, and foster good relations. In public relations, a security guard's role includes maintaining a positive image of the organization, providing helpful information to the public when necessary, and fostering good relations with visitors and clients. Question 57. How can a security guard contribute to creating a safe working environment? A. By focusing only on external threats. B. Regularly monitoring for hazards, reporting safety concerns, and enforcing safety protocols. C. Leaving safety responsibilities to management. D. Assuming safety is guaranteed and requires no additional effort. Answer: B. Regularly monitoring for hazards, reporting safety concerns, and enforcing safety protocols. A security guard contributes to a safe working environment by regularly monitoring for potential hazards, reporting any safety concerns, and enforcing safety protocols among staff and visitors. Question 58. What is the importance of understanding and following post orders? A. Post orders are merely suggestions and not mandatory. B. Ensures that specific security duties and protocols are carried out effectively. C. Post orders are irrelevant in modern security practices. D. Understanding post orders is only necessary for new guards. Answer. B. Ensures that specific security duties and protocols are carried out effectively. Understanding and following post orders is important to ensure that specific security duties and protocols for a particular post are carried out effectively and in accordance with the organization's guidelines. Question 59. Describe the security measures for protecting sensitive areas within a facility. A. Allow unrestricted access to all areas. B. Implement strict access control, surveillance, and monitor entry and exit points. C. Focus solely on the perimeter security of the facility. D. Use signage to deter unauthorized access. Answer. B. Implement strict access control, surveillance, and monitor entry and exit points. Protecting sensitive areas within a facility involves implementing strict access control measures, maintaining surveillance, and monitoring all entry and exit points to ensure security. Question 60. How can a security guard assist in an evacuation process? A. Direct individuals to exit quickly without order. B. Lead the evacuation, provide clear instructions, and ensure everyone exits safely. C. Wait for authorities to manage the evacuation. D. Focus on evacuating important personnel first. Answer. B. Lead the evacuation, provide clear instructions, and ensure everyone exits safely. In an evacuation process, a security guard should lead the evacuation, provide clear instructions to individuals, and ensure that everyone exits the facility safely and in an orderly manner. Question 61. What are the key aspects of risk assessment in security work? A. Guessing the most likely risks based on experience. B. Focusing only on risks that have occurred in the past. C. Identifying potential threats, evaluating their likelihood, and planning mitigation. D. Outsourcing risk assessment to external agencies. Answer. C. Identifying potential threats, evaluating their likelihood, and planning mitigation. Key aspects of risk assessment include identifying potential threats, evaluating the likelihood of these threats, and planning appropriate mitigation strategies. Question 62. Explain the procedure for handling a request for information or assistance. A. Providing all requested information regardless of its nature. B. Assessing the request, providing appropriate information, and offering help as needed. C. Directing all requests to management without personal involvement. D. Refusing to provide information or assistance to avoid liability. Answer. B. Assessing the request, providing appropriate information, and offering help as needed. The procedure involves assessing the nature of the request, providing information that is appropriate and within the scope of the guard's role, and offering assistance as necessary. Question 63. What actions are necessary when securing a crime scene? A. Allow everyone to enter to help gather evidence. B. Restrict access, preserve evidence, and wait for law enforcement. C. Clean the area immediately to remove any hazards. D. Allow access but request people be careful. Answer. B. Restrict access, preserve evidence, and wait for law enforcement. When securing a crime scene, it's essential to restrict access to prevent contamination, preserve evidence as found, and wait for law enforcement to take over the investigation. Question 64. How should a security guard handle evidence of corporate espionage? A. Ignore it as it's a management issue. B. Document and report the evidence to appropriate authorities. C. Confront the suspected individuals directly. D. Share the information with other employees to raise awareness. Answer. B. Document and report the evidence to appropriate authorities. If evidence of corporate espionage is discovered, a security guard should document the evidence and report it to the appropriate authorities or management for further investigation. Question 65. What are the best practices for maintaining key control? A. Leaving keys in an easily accessible location. B. Documenting key issuance, restricting access, and conducting regular audits. C. Allowing all staff members to have a master key. D. Changing locks and keys only when a breach occurs. Answer: B. Documenting key issuance, restricting access, and conducting regular audits. Best practices include keeping a log of key issuance, restricting access to keys to authorized personnel only, and regularly auditing key control to ensure security. Question 66. How does a security guard handle a physical altercation? A. Join the altercation to establish control. B. Attempt to de-escalate separate individuals and call for backup. C. Ignore the altercation unless it becomes severe. D. Film the altercation for evidence. Answer: B. Attempt to de-escalate separate individuals and call for backup. In case of a physical altercation, a security guard should attempt to de-escalate the situation, separate the individuals involved, and call for backup or law enforcement if necessary. Question 67. What steps should a security guard take to ensure the preservation of evidence? A. Rearrange evidence for better clarity. B. Secure the area, limit access, and avoid disturbing the evidence. C. Allow access to the scene, but ask people to be cautious. D. Dispose of evidence to simplify the scene. Answer: B. Secure the area, limit access, and avoid disturbing the evidence. To preserve evidence, a security guard should secure the area, limit access to prevent contamination, and ensure that the evidence remains undisturbed until law enforcement arrives. Question 68. How can a security guard effectively collaborate with other emergency responders? A. By taking command of the situation. B. Providing accurate information, assisting as needed, and following their directives. C. Refusing to cooperate to maintain control. D. Delegating all responsibilities to the responders. Answer: B. Providing accurate information, assisting as needed, and following their directives. Effective collaboration involves providing accurate information to emergency responders, assisting them as needed, and following their directives to ensure a coordinated response. Question 69. What is the procedure for a security guard responding to a life-threatening situation? A. Immediately intervene without assessing the situation. B. Call for emergency services, provide first aid if trained, and secure the area. C. Wait for law enforcement to handle the situation. D. Evacuate the area and leave the individual unattended. Answer: B. Call for emergency services, provide first aid if trained, and secure the area. In a life-threatening situation, a security guard should call for emergency services, provide first aid within their training capabilities, and secure the area to ensure safety. Question 70. How should a security guard navigate the legal complexities of detaining a person? A. Detain anyone who seems suspicious. B. Understand legal boundaries, apply minimal force, and inform the person of their rights. C. Use any means necessary to detain the person. D. Avoid detaining individuals to prevent legal issues. Answer: B. Understand legal boundaries, apply minimal force, and inform the person of their rights. Navigating the legal complexities of detaining a person involves understanding the legal boundaries of detainment, applying only the minimal necessary force, and informing the detained person of their rights. Question 71. Describe the process for managing a situation where a security guard is the only first responder. A. Wait for additional responders to arrive before taking action. B. provide immediate assistance, call for backup, and manage the situation to the best of their ability. C. Leave the scene to avoid personal risk. D. Document the situation without intervening. Answer: B. Provide immediate assistance, call for backup, and manage the situation to the best of their ability. When a security guard is the only first responder, they should provide immediate assistance, call for backup or emergency services, and manage the situation to the best of their ability until additional help arrives. Question 72. What are the considerations for a security guard when managing security at a politically charged event? A. Engage in political discussions with attendees. B. Stay neutral, monitor for disturbances, and manage crowd control effectively. C. Support one political side to maintain order. D. Avoid providing security at politically charged events. Answer: B. Stay neutral, monitor for disturbances, and manage crowd control effectively. When managing security at a politically charged event, a security guard should stay neutral, be vigilant for any disturbances, and effectively manage crowd control. Question 73. Explain the protocol for dealing with an individual who is verbally threatening. A. Respond with verbal threats to assert dominance. B. Remain calm, de-escalate the situation, and call for assistance if necessary. C. Ignore the individual and avoid engagement. D. Immediately detain the individual. Answer: B. Remain calm, de-escalate the situation, and call for assistance if necessary. The protocol for dealing with a verbally threatening individual involves remaining calm, attempting to de-escalate the situation, and calling for assistance if the situation escalates or poses a risk. Question 74. What is the role of a security guard in the event of a natural disaster on the premises? A. Evacuate the premises and leave the area. B. Coordinate with emergency services, assist in evacuations, and provide aid. C. Document the disaster without intervening. D. Lock down the facility to prevent looting. Answer: B. Coordinate with emergency services, assist in evacuations, and provide aid. In the event of a natural disaster, a security guard's role includes coordinating with emergency services, assisting in evacuations, and providing aid and assistance to individuals affected by the disaster. Question 75. How can a security guard effectively use negotiation skills to de-escalate a confrontation? A. By using aggressive negotiation tactics. B. Speak calmly, listen actively, and seek a peaceful resolution. C. Refuse to negotiate and assert authority. D. Delegate negotiation to another individual. Answer: B. Speak calmly, listen actively, and seek a peaceful resolution. Effective use of negotiation skills involves speaking calmly, actively listening to the concerns of the involved parties, and seeking a peaceful resolution to de-escalate the confrontation.